Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again. We're on the air and we're live on Inside the Headset. Going to stay in Blount County. Going to roll over to William Blount High School. Going to talk to the head coach of the Governors, head coach Philip Shadowens. How you doing tonight, Coach?
Very good, Stuart.
Well, you lost to Sevier County in a tough one. It looks like 28-21. We were sure cheering you on Friday night. Take us a little bit through it as it put you at 1-5.
Yeah, it's a great football game to watch. Just couldn't make the stops when we needed, to be quite honest. It was a back-and-forth game. Got off to a great start, up 7-0, kicking a field goal. We got a Power 5 kind of kicker and had a bad snap. Or a miss hold, a little bit of both, and so we got tackled on the 40, and they scored, made it 7-7. So, had some chances to go up 2 scores, just wasn't able to do that, and they came back and got ahead of us, and at the end, it was 28-21. We had to make a stop. They had the ball on their own 4, and they had about 4 minutes left, and they got a couple first downs and ran out their clock, and we couldn't get a stop. So, thought our kids fought their butts off and played, really, really tough. It's a really good Sevier County team that the week before had played West. Knox West 20-19, and we know Knox West is a team that Alcoa beat double overtime last Thursday. So, our best game of the year. Thought defense did make some really good plays, got off the field at times, and did some good things offensively. We just couldn't score enough points and couldn't get stops when we needed to, and enough stops anyway to win. But was really proud of our kids. Thought we made a lot of progress, and so we're on to the next one and ready to go.
And Coach Shad, I've seen you coach a long time, and this is kind of where you wanted to be week one, wasn't it? I feel like in your voice, you feel like you got everything you wanted, even though you came up with the scoreboard didn't show the W, but you still feel like you played a good game, you got everything you wanted, and you competed all 4 quarters. Is that what I'm hearing now? And maybe some of those games you were missing some of that in the early going.
Yeah, but obviously there's no moral victories in anything. You only get W's or losses. There's no such thing as moral victories, but certainly the competition. And how we competed for 4 quarters was more what we expect. We've had Jefferson County the same way. We lose 17-14 there. We lose Sevier County 28-21. So the games in which that we can compete in, we've competed. Now we just got to find a way to win those. Obviously, and that's it's hard to do. We're not very deep right now, but. Look, there's no excuse for it. We just got to find ways to win. Our kids are working their butts off to do that. Our coaching staff is spending an enormous amount of time trying to make sure, we give every advantage we can to our football team, and from a schematics and a game plan standpoint. So everybody's working their butts off. We're doing everything we can do, and now I just would love to see our kids get rewarded with the W on Friday night.
You're going to take on Westridge, and this is a region game, and Coach Hoover and the Westridge Wolves. Tell us a little bit about them. We don't know much about them over here, Coach.
They're a team in Sullivan County that combined 3 schools into one. This is the first year of that school. They had a 4A school, a 2A school, and a 1A school that all combined to one school. They've lost 2 games, and that's the Seinfeld and Dobbins-Bennett. Both of them, were actually competitive games. They're a double wing football team, kind of old school.
Yeah.
Got a quarterback that weighs about 235 and can run it. They're a power football team, but at times they'll still spread you out. It's not 100% double wing. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a physical challenge because that's what they're known for. They the 4A team, and I can't remember which Solon it was 8-2 and then lost to Elizabethton and Greenville, two great football teams. So they have good players. They have some physical players, and so our challenge this week, and we just come off our, here sitting on Wednesday night with our most physical week of practice by far, because that's what we have to do Friday night. In order for us to compete, have a chance to win the game in the 4th quarter, we've got to be exceptionally physical, and that's something we haven't done a great job of throughout the year. We've been pushed around a little bit on both sides of the ball at times, and so that's been our challenge for our kids this week, and they've responded. It's been probably our 2 best days of practice here on Tuesday and Wednesday. And, our kids are ready to win. Our kids want to win. They've worked to win. Now it's just a matter of us finding a way to make one more play than the other team. And, whether it's 42-41 or 7-6, doesn't matter. Let's just find a way to get a W.
Well, and here in a few minutes, hopefully I'll be finished, and I'm looking to be, but Sonny Gray will take the mound one more time. It looks like I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but he's had a good season and been, unbelievable at times, and felt like Blue didn't give him the calls at times that I wanted him to give him. But man, he's done really well this whole season, hadn't he, Coach?
Yeah, he had. After being hurt in spring training, he kind of got off to a slow start, but coming back from that injury, spring. But then he went through, really through crunch time. He's had a big time year. I think there was 5 straight starts, and in which he had given up, I don't know, like his ERA was some crazy number, like 1 point something on 5 or 6 starts in a row there. But had a good year, especially after the way it started, with being on the injury list and then trying to, pitch your way back into shape when you're out for that. So a great competitor, watch him every chance we get here. Tonight we don't get the daggum game. I just looked at that to see because I know he's starting. So usually we get all the Reds games, but for like we're just in a soccer game or something. But so you know what I thought about that one. But
yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we're also proud of that kid, and only texted him a couple of times this year. But he's not a kid. He's an old guy like us now. But certainly love to watch him compete, and one of the all-time big time competitors.
Well, I get on to him all the time. I say, the Gunner era is going to have to begin soon. So when we're ready, let's get him out there and see what he can do. He looks like he's going to be a firecracker. I tell you, looks just like him.
Sonny's got another 3 or 4 years in him. I think he's still not that old, and he's still relatively been healthy for the most part, besides a few little muscle back, whatever things that pitchers get. But yeah, I was hoping the Reds were going to make the playoffs, but then St. Louis went on that crazy, 14, 15 wins in a row, whatever it was, 16, whatever crazy number that was, and I think that kind of pushed the Reds the wrong direction. But anyway, a more competitive year than last year, and I know next year that they have big plans. If they can all stay healthy, man, maybe some great things can happen for them.
Coach, good luck Friday night. We hope you come away with a win, and we will talk to you in 14 days.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. Thanks, buddy.
See you. Bye.